morning, good morning. Hello, 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 hello. Kagami, thank you for the follow. You are here bright and early and quick. It's head pat time. Please submit your hand willingly. Nico, hey, how you doing? What's up? What's poppin'? Dino, how are you? Just got done with a toilet paper cult meeting. What? What's going on? That's creepy. Chat, don't do creepy things, please. Alrighty, chat. I'm gonna be real with you. I really want to listen to music, but I don't want to get DCMA'd. So I am going to open a tab, and I'm gonna put a song on. And if you hear it, you gotta tell me, cause I don't want to get DCMA'd. Okay, chat? How am I doing today? I'm good. I'm good. I went shopping. I got my Christmas present. I'm not allowed it until Christmas, but I got my Christmas present. It's a Blue Yeti microphone. Nothing to say. Thank you for the follow. Thank you, thank you. Today we will be making another waifu. Alrighty, chat. Tell me if you can hear Callie singing in the background, because if you can, it's not good. But, like, I want to vibe while I do this. HD Dragon Queen. Soon! Soon! Little sleepy dragon, I'm not sleepy. Chat, can you hear music? Yes or no? I can't see that you hear music, but I don't trust myself. Background music is fine. Background music is normal. We need background music, but like, I'm going to go insane if I don't have a song on. I nearly went insane talking to myself yesterday. Last tutorial stream. Just hearing BGM, yes, that's good. I have Callie's singing stream in the background. We can't hear. Good, 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 good. I can't see music. Good. Nightbite, we can't hear it. Stop Nightbite. I really love Callie's singing streams. Alrighty, this was going to be a male tutorial, but I had ideas. I was like, okay, I'm gonna do my male tutorial and it's gonna be great. And nope. So yeah, that's the plans. So in our last tutorial, I really wanted to do like short hair with pigtails, and I'm kind of like, I'm showing you with my mouse what I wanted to do, but like we ended up doing the pigtails up the top and the long hair. So today we're going to be doing short hair, and we're going to be making a waifu, and if anyone wants to adopt her at the end, you're more than welcome to. So same thing as usual. Hair, we give our hair an outline. We slightly increase the face and the body outlines. Lighting, -1. -1. Can I adopt more than one waifu? I mean, if you want. I had an idea the other day, and I was like, I should make a bunch of like free to use VTuber models so that I can like let people who want to try out being a VTuber so that they can use a decent model for it. But then I was like, that's quite a bit of effort. Do I want to do it? I don't know. Alrighty, so we're going to go through our textures first. Kind of similar to last time. I want her to... I don't know why Twitch chat doesn't like me having waifu in the chat. I might adopt one so it can help me with redstone stuff on Minecraft. It could be a long-term project. It could, and I could put all of them up as like things that we could use, like things people could use. I can't get Vroid to switch to English for some reason. Did you download the English version? Jackson, hi. Right, first thing I want to do for this model, I want to give her a bit of a lighter mouth colour. So I'm gonna start off with a white. So I realised I didn't explain all of this in the tutorial. This part here is your teeth colour and your teeth shading. That's the top of your tongue. That's the bottom of your tongue. That's the inside of your mouth. And like that would have been a good thing to explain last time. So this time, I'll try to explain things as I go. What about making Vroid models of PNG Live 2D VTubers? I don't want to use other people's characters without their permission. If someone did that to me, if someone was like, yo, I made a Live 2D of you on my stream, but you're not like, but I didn't ask you for permission, and I also like didn't tell you, I would be pissed. I'd be like, what the fuck are you doing with my character, my guy? Stretch. Thank you. Yeah, I don't think it's fair to get to use someone else's character without their permission. Like, if I had permission to, I'd be more okay with it, but this is a very pink mouth. I don't know if this is going to turn out the way I'm hoping it will. Let's quickly check it out. I'd be like, I'd fucking kill you. Yeah, something like that. I would be very, very angry. Yeah, that turned out roughly how I want it. You can always double check how it's looking so far by going into camera exporter. Killer the Vampire Demon, thank you. I was worried that would be a bit too pink, but I don't think it is. My finger hurts intense clicking the heart. Thank you! I love the heart add-on. It's so cute. Alright, yeah, I'm happy with that tongue. Yeah, I'm not a fan of the idea of yoinking other people's characters, to put it that way. So the idea that I want to go with, I want like black hair with dark blue highlights, right? And then yellow eyes, and I want it to be like a moon dragon. I don't know about the moon dragon part. I'm just going with it at this point, chat. So, eyeline. I hate the default eyeline, so I'm going to quickly switch over to Photoshop. Photoshop. Good morning, good morning. Just woke up. I'm glad you're awake. Hydrate. How do I make the hearts? The hearts are just an add-on. I stole them from Selena. I was like, they're so cute, I need them. Imagine if someone stole your characters and took credit for making them, what would you do? I would be furious. Those of you who follow me on Twitter know that I'm not afraid to call someone out for their bullshit. How do I make those avatars? We're making a tutorial. That's literally what we're doing today. Ahaya! Ahaya! Genki desu ka? On Vroid Studio. I might quickly, We might do this first, chat. We need a sticky note picture. I'm gonna add this to the stream. Deselect. We're going to make a quick sticky note so I don't get asked this 2,861 times during the stream. Yeah, that's... You need... I feel like it's doing the thing. Studio. So obviously I'm not using GIMP, but GIMP is free. And GIMP has most of the features that Photoshop has. And I don't know why my Photoshop keeps doing this. I'm getting my drawing tablet. Guys, we're making a sticky note. We're going to keep the sticky note forever. Would help if I didn't try and draw with the wrong end of my drawing pen. There we go. Save as sticky note. We're adding this on. We're adding this on, chat. We need it, I think. Where's my sticky note? There's a line on it. That's gonna anger me the entire stream if I don't get rid of it, chat. Oh, wrong layer. You know what? It's gonna be easier if I just do this. Alright, chat. Nobody can ask what we need anymore, okay? We'll sticky note it onto, like, up here. We'll put it under my Christmas lights. There. There we go, chat. Alright, what did I miss out on? Highs, Moondragon sounds nice. Would the blue be the same tone as my model? No, it wouldn't. Every artist would be angry if their character was stolen. I feel like that would especially be the case if we were to talk about VTuber characters, because a lot of VTubers view that as an extension of their own, like, personality. Like, there's an emotional attachment with VTuber characters that isn't there with some other things. So I I would lose my shit if someone copied Akari. Alright, so I am going to bring in... Am I making a VTuber model? Yes, I am. So I'm going to bring in probably my base here. So this is the base that's pretty similar to the eyelashes that I'm using. Hi Akari, hi Shido. Finally she's here. Almost had a heart attack, I won't see her today. I know I was late, I'm sorry, my internet was being really weird. It was working perfectly fine on my phone, but not on anything else. Alright, so what we're going to do now is we're going to colour it in with the colours we need for the character. So we know that we're going to be doing a black and blue sort of character. I'm just going to duplicate this so I can see what I'm doing a bit better, because it's a bit transparent. Everyone's internet is weird. Yeah, mine was not having it today. Alright, so what I'm doing here is how I give my characters shading on their eyeline. So I don't know how well it shows up on stream, but this is a very, very dark black to dark blue gradient. And then what I do as well, just so there's not like a line of colour, is I grab a pretty decent size fading in brush, and I use the right side of my drawing tablet, and I just go over the top and the bottom so that it doesn't just appear out of nowhere, so that it's like a little isolated patch of the colour. Alright, we do that on a new layer. Then we go to the layer with our eye pattern, delete everything that isn't on that layer. We can get rid of those extra parts now. And we have an eyeline, a base eyeline. So, eyeline 1. Kayed, I'm not sure if I pronounced your name correctly. Thank you for the follow. Right, so now we're going to import that one in. And I will switch back to Vroid so you can see what I'm doing. Alright, it is very dark, but having these eyelashes on is also not helping us. So we just need to get rid of them because they're in the way. Yep, that is very, very, very dark. We need a little bit more colour. I got work to do, so I'll probably lurk in your basement with Fid and Red while they play poker and worship check. That's okay. Alright, let's go up a layer and just add a little bit of blue. And turn the opacity right down on it. There we go, now it's not quite so thick. KFP Senpai, hello, how are you doing today? I don't know if she does Among Us. I played Among Us with you guys. Chat, I played Among Us with you. Alright, I'm happier with how much blue there is in that now. See, that's the kind of blue that I want, that really dark blue. It's weird seeing me without glasses. Only one model has glasses! Chat! I don't need glasses! Alright, we're going to go back to our eyeline texture. Not our mouth. Thank you, Vroid. Have Suisei singing Unravel in the background. I love it. Grab a really heckin' small brush and just thicken these out a little bit on a new layer. Probably need black, not blue. I said I need black, not blue. Vroid, please. She doesn't need glasses. Glasses need her. I did use that model for way too long. I feel like some people got used to me having glasses. Am I okay? Yes, I am. I'm perfectly fine. Why do you ask? You're new to the streams. I have chaotic crackhead energy. It's how I am. It's how it be. Yeah, I think she can have an extra little spike here. Akari doesn't know her colours. I do. Vroid is just really strange with colours. Alright, that one's a bit too sloped for my taste. We love you all the same in spite of your chaotic crackhead energy. I would hope so. I would hope that some people find it a contributing factor to why they're here. Any tips if you texture a white hair? Use shading very, very lightly. Don't overdo it, because then you get all the weird things going on with it. We might also give her a little spike here. Alright, I'm starting to like the shape that this is taking. Never thought I would hear Akari say crackhead. Honestly, I don't know how else I would describe my streams to someone. Hello there, hope you have a good stream. Hey! How you doing? What's up? You seem to sound angry to me. No. If you become a veteran to my streams, you will learn very quickly that my voice changes all the time. If I was actually angry, you would know. A listener, thank you for the follow. Alright. Yeah, that needs to be pretty high. And we'll just bring these down so that they match. I did all my colouring on different layers, so now I need to make them match back up. Never saw Angry Akari. I made it, but at what cost? I have to sleep. Good night. That's okay. Good night. Sleep well. So I am a demon. No, I'm not. I am a dragon. Can you not tell by the horns? I'm a dragon. Please do not call me a demon. It's quite mean. I'm dumb. Alright, we just need to go in that part. There we go. Angry Carrie, never heard of it. Exactly, and you probably never will. Chat, I'm almost never angry. Nearly there, chat. Nearly there. There are literally 0 cosmic demons. Demons have a red and black theme most times. That is true. Alright, I'm liking it. I'm liking it. Recently, I've really been liking that art trend where they have the white in the eyeline. So let's see if we can put that in. So it's like they have like the white parts in the eyeline pattern. There's a certain artist that works on Skeb that does this that I really want to order from, but I haven't gotten around to it. Nearly Chegg. Yeah, I don't know if you've seen their work. Their work looks like that. Like they have the little bits. I have not, but it sounds very interesting. I think their Twitter handle is something like Mammy606. Something like that. Chat, if anyone finds them, can you please link them, because I absolutely adore their art style. And I want to introduce you guys to them. To this person that I don't know, but I love. But yeah, I'm liking it. Chat, how are you feeling about it? Looking good? We could also give her a little bit of a, like, an eyeline down here, but I'm not sure. Looking great so far, no complaints. That's good. Alright, this is hard to do on Vroid because it's a pain. This would be a lot easier to do on Photoshop. But yeah, we could give her a little bit of like a lower eyeline. So some examples of what you're saying. I love it already. I love the art style. Like, all I want for Christmas is a Skeb from that person. Anyone in chat who's feeling extra generous? Please, if you want to get me a Christmas present, a Skeb from that person would be great. I think they're like hella expensive though. Yeah, I reckon a little bit of eyeline is okay. Yeah, I don't know where they got the idea from, but like, I'm praising them for it. I love it. I adore it. I can't find them. Hang on. Let me check. I'll see if I can quickly find them. Let me open up Twitter. I was almost right, chat. There we go. There's their Twitter. Yeah, I love their art style. I love the eyelashes thing. It does things to me, chat. It really does. Redeemed. Ara ara. I can do same. I didn't know you could do the same. I don't know, I only discovered it recently. It's like when you eat a strange new food for the first time and you're like, this is the most bomb thing I've ever eaten. It's great. I saw my stream flicker on the screen that I have open on, but nothing went down on my end. Thanks, Twitch. What happened? Nothing. I didn't see anything happen. Chat! Chat, I'm scared. Alright, irises, we're gonna switch back into Photoshop. Alright, we don't need that anymore. My ears. Welcome to an Akari stream. Alright, I want her to have like orangish eyes, but I also want this sort of eye style for her. So what we're gonna do is just slide that, and then duplicate it, and make a red layer as well. You can tell when someone's a newbie versus a veteran to these streams. Right, then we're just gonna go across, so we have that little orange glow to them. So we started off with pink, we have yellow. These are also a free eye texture on Booth. I don't remember the name of them, but I'm sure you can find it. Nothing will compare to Padorid. I like that. I'm liking it. I'm feeling it. We're in this with a mission today, chat. Alright. I can still hear it. So we're going to import that eye texture. So far this is how I'm expecting it to turn out. Quickly flick back into Vroid. I like that, I like that. We're vibing, we're vibing. Alright. Eye highlights. This is the part where we go ape with the things that Psyox made. Alan's got traumatized by the power of Padoru. Yes. Let's go through my highlights. Add in the usual one that I use. We're gonna add some more in. I don't like the little pluses. Still not a fan. It's all about finding the right one for what you're making. Raven? Ah. What are you guys talking about, chat? Redeemed hydrate. I will have some water, thank you. The lighter effect on the inner part of the eye. I'm a fan. I'm a fan. Nah, I'm not a fan of that one. I think that's too big. I have an idea, but I need the exact right thing to bring it in. Yeah, that's what I wanted. That's what I wanted. Godfather's talking about Ara Ara and Yandere redeems, but I'm being evasive. Alright. Face skin! You guys know what we're doing here. We're importing the ones from Booth. Face integration. Bam! Instant change. Melty! Hello, welcome. Screams in terror of the face skin. Face skin is a horrifying thing. Little teeny tiny bit. Imagine wearing a face skin. Imagine wearing skin. Filthy humans. V-Raid's getting better, may need to go back to one soon. This is because we've already replaced most of the stuff on the face. Imagine having skin couldn't be me. Yeah, chat, we're all robots here, aren't we? I'm bread, I do not have skin. You have crust, that's like skin. Alright, for this one, I wanted to have a similar look to Akari, with like... I'm doing this on the wrong layer again. Probably a bit too dark. So, just so you know how I do my own blush is I have a line over like that that's on really low opacity, and then I have a second layer with the cheek one so that you get that little like part across too. I'm a dinosaur and you're a dragon. Well, that's something. And bring that one down. There we go. Now we've got blush all across. I'm like that skinless lady from that 80s to 90s horror movie. What? What movie is that? Maybe we should do a watch along of it, chat. Now what I'm also going to do for this character is I'm going to do something similar to what Akari has. You just have very minute scales that appear like skin. Hey! I have skin. Redeemed hydrate, thank you. We've hydrated. Alright, we're gonna get another layer. And just go around the outside here. Not so much on the bottom. Multi, thank you for the follow. And now we've got that like that bit of red around, which is actually what I have, but you can't really see it under my hair. And Discordia, thank you also for the follow. She has no skin, that's concerning. Alright, I'm happy with the little bit of red around the eyes. It's Hellraiser, I think. This is completely irrelevant to Hellraiser, but I have had the Helltaker OST stuck in my head for so long now. Like, it's all I hear. Alright, now we're going to go to our design. And we're going to go through all of these. So, eyes, we don't need to change position. I honestly feel like having really smooth scales is better than skin. You're nigh impervious and very smooth. I'm very smooth already, what do you mean? Bring her eyes a little bit in because we're gonna crank up the width and the height. How did I start as a VTuber? I just did. I just appeared one day. Width, I think we can bring that up a little bit. The shape of the eyes, we can leave that one. Bring that one down and bring that one up. Maybe not that much. A serious answer to the how did I start as a VTuber? I made my own model and I just appeared on Twitter one day. Alright, I'm pretty happy with the shape of her eyes. And from there, I just started shitposting, and some people like my shitposting, I guess. So I got followers, and now I'm here. Yep, I'm okay with how those colours are looking together. Quickly gonna save this. Imagine being a VTuber. Imagine. I love the crescent moon lunatone eye pattern you got going on. Thank you. It's actually turning out how I've imagined it. Right. So for a hair, I wanted to have like the little short parts and then 2 long. I said shitposting! And then like the 2 pigtails. So start off with fixing the base hair color up. That can just be black because we don't need anything else there. And I should fix this too. Shade color black. Highlight black. Outline black. We don't need it. Right. Freehand groups. Turn mirroring mode on. And before I literally ban you. Where's Red? Where's Red? Why isn't he here banning people? Hi Check Queen! Hi Happy Hedgehog! How are you today? Alright, so this idea, we're gonna need a lot of control points. So I'm gonna pull this out really slowly and see how many we got in that. Only 4, fuck you. So we're gonna duplicate this just so I can see what I'm doing a bit better. Neither Red nor Fiddy is here right now. I know! Alright, that's a good amount of control points for what I want. So let's go through and get the shape that I'm wanting. So I kind of explained this last tutorial, but the control points will show you where your hair is going to bend across the mesh. So the mesh is the big grid that you can see around it, and that's like the borders of where the hair will go. And from there you can get your control points and change where specifically it'll sit. So I might actually Mod's gone Chegg cult time. We only ban haikuers. Yeah, we don't have haikuers here. No haikus. So we need to bring our control points down a bit and have less going on up here and more going on down here. So we probably only need those 3 in all of this part. Akari locked Red and Fiddy in the basement. I did, yes. The more control points you have, the more circular of a pattern you can make. So I actually want another point around here so that I can get a smoother circle. We don't do haikus in general. Well, I end up making an Among Us character. Why the fuck would I make an Among Us character in Vroid? Kind of sus TBH. Exactly. Alrighty, there's our base. So what we're gonna do, gonna crank the width up, crank the thickness up so that it's not just a flat line of hair. We could add a little bit of a twist to it, but I don't like the way Vroid hair twists naturally. I think it looks kind of dumb. Smoothness, we could make it really pointy. We're gonna only add a little bit of smoothness. I think we'll leave that one on diamond. Right, and to adjust the overall shape of the hair. So, might make it a little bit thicker there. And then that part needs to come back into a point. She's a cosmic dragon, what do you mean? At any point your life can be yoinked. This is true. This is actually true. I could. I choose not to. Alright. That is looking like a pretty good base guide for our hair, so I'm gonna adjust our mesh so that it clips into her head. And we're gonna clone it. Just gonna quickly remove that group that we're not using. Bring the width of these ones down. And make our little extra parts. So we'll do that. Bring this side and this one out a bit so that it doesn't just clip out of nowhere. Please do not say things like that in my chat, Birdseye. That's not cool, dude. That's not on. I have said this before, but this chat is meant to be a nice, kind, happy place. Kami, thank you for the host. Imagine a waifu with all edges. She could petition to be a yandere with that much edge. He shoots you scores. Thank you for the follow as well. Alright, I'm happy with that one. What we'll do is I might remove that one and then remove that one as well, and that way we'll just work off two groups. And this one I want to go the other way. See chat, I told you I had a mission this time. Thank you also for the host. Night. Just adjust these ones out. And you can see where it's now merging in, it's going around because that's what we've told the mesh to do. So we'll just adjust that edge of it. You'll like bits? Thank you for the bits, Spud. Alright, I'm not happy with how that one's sitting. So we're gonna bring these control points up, and it doesn't matter because they're hidden inside the other hair. Get it nice and smooth. We might actually just make a new hair. We'll delete that sneaky, delete that sneaky one that appeared over there. I feel like this part needs to go more downwards instead of curling. And maybe not be so long. Thank you again for the bits, Buddington. You have a name very similar to an online friend that I had, and it kinda makes me a bit monkerous. Alright, I'm gonna grab that one. We're gonna clone it. Time to get back to work on my project. Good luck. Move those ones around a bit. Just showing the Discord. Hope you don't mind if I derail the server with bad memes. Not at all. Go for it. I love bad memes. Alright, I'm happy with how this is starting to turn out. I am thinking of maybe just removing this big curly bit entirely. Let's tweak it a little bit more, chat. Let's fucking go. Alright. Move this one up. Just give it a little bit more volume. Like I said, dragon on a mission. The end game here is to try and get all your hairs as smooth as you can, while also still having the shapes that you want. Dragon on a big mission. Alright, I'm happy with that. So we're going to... this is our right, so... rename that one. Then clone, clone, flip, flip. So far so good, chat. Chat, we're making progress. Alright, now it's time to start on the head hair. We might deal with the back of the head first and then figure out what we want to do for the front. So we want this to come out. We want these ones to come close. Quickly mirror that one. Progress, more like progress. Progress. Alright. Add procedural group and it'll take the shape of the mesh that we made. And we will move these around to where we need them. Now because we're doing shorter hair, it's a little bit more forgiving, I find. Chegg. I want it to be like just to our shoulders, I think. Alright, switch that position around. And then change our guides. Alright, we have some pretty bad clipping going on. That's okay, we can fix that. Needs to be short, I think. So bring these ones in. Chat, do you see the shape that I'm going for now? And to be honest, you could more or less leave it like this and just move the back pigtails out so that it doesn't clip through, obviously. But you know me, we're not going to do that. We're going to do something cool. That was a taste of the bad memes. I love bad memes. Is that a Destiny reference? Yes, it is. And hydration is done. You're a Destiny player? Yeah, we've already had that conversation. Alright, and the mesh. We can delete that one because it's just not getting used. Time to start on the front. Turn mirror mode on. We might not have enough control points, chat. Oh, never mind, we're good. Just make those ones come down and stick out a little bit. Fid, hello! Good morning, good morning. You are the first goon that I have seen today. Alright, that one's a little bit off. This is actually not as far off, so that's okay. Where is Red? That's a good question. Alright, next ones. We might actually do these ones on a different mesh, just so we can bend them in and make them go underneath her chin a little bit. So pull these around. Make sure we don't have weird clipping going on. Destiny 2 with a curry would be a spicy experience. It is. It really is. I wanted to come earlier, but I had to do university works. University is important. We might do a Destiny stream, but I'll need to make a new account so that I don't, like, leak everything, chat. Chat, I don't want to, like, dox myself. I don't want to dox myself! Chat, if we play Destiny, I'm going to be starting from fresh. Destiny stream, there's a chance. I'm not denying that there's a chance, chat. Bring those ones in a little bit more. Please. Oh, consider! Alright, what are we going to do for a fringe? Chat, what are we going to do for a fringe? I lost my cool for a moment. I don't want to do the same side fringe that I always do. Because, it's the same as your character, ma. Fuck you. Bring that over here. There's a chance to hear some competitive occurring noises. There is, yes. Just like up there. We might just give her like a... We might just give her like a spiky little thing. Alright, this mesh. We're gonna... biggen it. We're gonna biggen it, chat. We're gonna do this. We're gonna go... swoosh. Adjust it out so that it works. Oh, then it's covering our cool eye line. This character looks the exact same as... Ah! Chat! Stop it! Yes, eh! Fuck you, chat. What was that scream? You get... Wah! Undo! I accidentally imported a preset here that I have. Alright. And now I have all the wrong hairs. Shit. Thank you for the blessing. You're welcome. There we go, chat. Now we're getting somewhere. If Fred was here, he would have died. What the fuck is happening? Yes. Alright. Add a freehand group. And now it's time for our little teeny tiny bits. So bring this one up. Sort out what on earth it's doing. And drop that width right down. Chat, if you're not used to me screaming, I'm kind of worried. Clone that one. Imagine trying to sleep in a car scream, then she ASMR screamed into your ear. This is literally my second scream. Chat! Chat, how are you not used to this? I'll add another little bit over here. Chat, if anyone who was here for my Crash Bandicoot stream should be used to me making weird noises. Akari screaming ASMR an hour. Chat. Yo, Deadbeats just came on. Absolute banger, chat. No, we don't need another one there. We'll add another over here. Scream redeem one. Scream. Chat. Behave, you little rascals. Redeemed Ara Ara. Hmm? What if I was your Ara Nessun dragon? Hmm? What? I feel like she needs a thicker hair in the middle. I want to do a D2 raid with Ara a Nissan dragon. Please don't on their sons and us. Chat! Alright, chat. I'm actually pretty happy with how this is turning out. Need to do a bit of moving things around. Alright, a little squishy layers. We're gonna clone that. And then the second one, we're gonna bring it in so that it doesn't clip. And then I'm gonna remove the big middle chunk so that we just have little parts. And then we're gonna remove everything but the middle chunk on this one. Delete that one, delete that one. What style of character are we going for this time? I don't know, we're going with it, chat. I was like, we're gonna make a moon dragon, and this is how she's turning out. Shredder taking, thank you for the follow, thank you. You're actually good at making a V-Ride character? I made my own one, I made my own model. Thank you very much for the compliment. Alright, now we're gonna sort out what we're doing here. So, textures. That's our base, so we can leave that. This is what we have for all of this one. So I'm going to head back to my resources. Another chat child. This is not so much a chat child because I had this idea already. And I'm going to open up my hair texture. Switch into Photoshop. We're going to go from very dark black to very dark grey and maybe a little bit of blue in there. I know it looks wild right now, chat, don't worry. So that one we need to put it to multiply. That one we need to put it to something like this, something like soft light. Do I make boy characters? This was meant to be a boy character tutorial and then I got sidetracked. So I'm sorry. the gradient is slightly off of where I want. I do want that little bit of blue, but I don't want it so high up. I want it like just at the ends. It needs to be more of a deeper blue rather than a tealish blue. Can't say much for others, but I feel I need more coffee. She's gonna be Akari's alter ego, the screaming moon dragon. Her supersonic scream will shatter your ears and evaporate your soul. Did you mean Akari? Alright. This hair is not shiny. So, where is... This is just my other layer with all of the things I use for hair. We're just gonna pull that in. And duplicate it. And blur that side in. So this is about where our gradient is. Yep, we're back to ASMR. Alright, these are all the little shapes that I use for highlights. Might take that one. And just add this into the bigger parts. And turn that opacity down a little bit. Where are we up to? I want to make a character for doing VRoid and VTubing and VRoid as a start, but I got an idea of how to make one. This is my second tutorial. Yeah, second loudest VTuber I know. I take that as an achievement. We're back, but for how long? For a while. Alright. We're gonna save this hair texture. Put this to white. And we're going to import it and we're going to see how we go. It could go really well, could go really trash. Okay, it's way too dark. The entire thing is way too dark. That's okay. Might switch this one back to hard light and then just drop it down. And my cat wants to leave. I'll be back in 1 second. Allow me to remove cat from room. We're back! Cat has been let loose. Not loose. Right, I'm not liking those little highlights I put on. Let's try this one out. Now that it's a bit lighter. We're making progress. Let me show you. The new lights are pretty. They're for Christmas. Still not happy with this gradient, so I think I might take the blue out of it entirely. And just have it maybe go from black to like grey to black. Right, those are a little bit off where they should be. Curse the effective. Are you going to do this next stream but a boy character? I'll do a boy character when I want to do a boy character. Please do not come in and ask me to do things, because that's one surefire way to make me do the opposite of what you want. We need something a little bit darker, but also not completely dark. Let's try that. Save that one. Go back to Vroid. There we go. Akari is the spirit of Christmas. All along we worshipped a cosmic wish dragon. I am Christmas, and Ursiday and Woofy, thank you for the follows. I promise I didn't miss them. Right, I think that grey that we put in is just not doing us well. So we're gonna do this so that we don't entirely lose our texture. Highlight that and put it really far down. She's 24/7 in my heart. Okay, let's try this. We're getting there, chat. A lot of this is just playing around with textures until we get what we want. So let's try this new one. And we can always bring the base color down a little bit too to get the exact color we want. I'm so close to making us sing Unravel. Dude, don't do that. Right, and then this next hair one, we're going to do the blue that we were gonna have anyway. So we will make it from black to blue. And we're going to fix this one up. Thank you for the host, thank you. Eh? This is not the colour I wanted, Photoshop. Unless I accidentally... You know what? Close it and reopen it. If it's playing up, we close it, we reopen it. Wait until we have the points to the stream will be the karaoke. Please no. Chat. Right, that's the kind of blue we wanted. There we go. This one needs to come down. Multiply that one. I got a big brain idea. Your big brain ideas scare me, chat. Please don't. Now what I'm going to do also, because I don't want to mess this up, so I'm going to import the hair texture we just did. And I'm going to actually just erase so that we don't accidentally mess it up too much. Spuddington, thank you for the sub. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Feels great, man. I really appreciate subs, guys. Alright, let's save this. Head back to Vroid. And import that texture we just made. And then pick a few hairs to set to that one. It was the white one, wasn't it? Yes, it was. There we go, chat. Now we're getting a bit of blue in there. When Akari sings, my mind will probably melt. Her voice is already megapog. Do I need to sing this stream, chat? Do I really need to? Red, good morning. Good morning, good morning. You never replied to my message on Discord. I'm publicly calling you out, Red. Alright. Chat. I fucked up and I made the textures too different. Why would I respond to that message? Why do you think you would? So this one is Yokairo. Thank you for the follow. Thank you, thank you. Let's quickly try and fix this hair thing back up. Make it a bit darker because it was not sitting right. See? So import our new version. There we go. I refuse to respond to that. Wow, I see how it is. I wonder if it'll look good. Nah, I like it better on these bigger pieces we've got. She has like a pixel of ear poking out there. That one hair here, chat, has just like forfeited its mortal possessions. Me and Fid thought of a good idea that will guarantee you sent to the grave once more. There we go, chat. We're making progress. Let's give her a bit more blue. I really love gradient hair, if that wasn't obvious. fix up these highlights a little bit. What's going on in chat? Why are people professing their love? Imagine professing your love to other chat people and not me. Chat, why are you like this? Vivo, thank you for the follow. Right, let's move this one down just a tad. And fix up these weird parts that are just like clipping in a little teeny tiny bit. Are you writing our VC? What VC? What VC? Guys! You're doing shady shit, aren't you? Streamlabs providing my Discord. Please join my Discord. Please also follow my YouTube. That would be very helpful. Chat compressing their love again. I would, but I don't want to come across as a Twitch mandated S word. Chat, I don't know. I don't like short hair. We have to say S word or Twitch will be angry. I'm in the server? Oh. Oh, I follow. I am shady, what are you looking at? Hey! No shady in my Discord. No shady in my stream, no shady in my Discord. Instead of the V word, we call people sexants. Sexants! Alright, let's give her some blue in the hair. Chat, can you really see the blue? Just looks black. It's blue! It's blue, chat. It's like really dark blue. I can see the blue a bit. Good. If it's too dark, we'll brighten it. We'll go back to Photoshop. Let's try it on this level. Because it might just be too dark. Whoa! Pog! Mick, thank you! Ah! Chat, you should know to have volume down when I am streaming. Oops. There we go. The blue should be a bit more visible now. Thank you for the bits! It's Zakari's fault of being too amazing that we're shrimping. We are all shrimps in the great ocean of life, chat. We're all shrimps. We're all shrimps. Like, it's just how it be. Alright, yep, that blue is a bit more noticeable. I'm like... I like how you guys respond and I'm able to react in time to lower the volume of the screen. Thanks for making my ear bleed. It's not like I have earphones or something, but thank God I had you on 1% volume. Mick is the king of bits now. He is. I'm a simple sexant. Thank you for the 100 bits. Chat, imagine not having me at 100% volume at all given times. Like, why would you not play Russian roulette with your eardrums? Alright, those ones need to be changed. What group are they in? What group are they in? Question mark? Ah! Oh, that's why they're being weird. They've only got a couple of control points. Those were the curse ones anyway, chat. We might just, undo that. Why wouldn't you have me at 100% volume? Who doesn't play roulette with their eardrums, chat? Right. Vroid is erroring. And I don't like that, chat. I wouldn't mind, but I'm on 10% and I'm still deaf. That one hair, it doesn't wanna do anything. What we might do, because it's being really, really strange, so we'll delete that entire hair group. We'll grab these blue ones. And we'll move them back and we'll use them as surrogates. Which gives us the control points we need anyway. Alright. Delete that one. Clean it and flip it. There we go. My question is, why do you guys want a karaoke stream so bad? You know it's going to be incomprehensible screaming. No HD Akari until after Christmas. Yeah. Yeah, my new mic is being held hostage until Christmas. All I know for certain is Akari-chan is amazeballs and 99% of the peeps here are shrimping sexants. Thank you for the 50 bits. Shrimping sexants. I might make that the Discord name. Oh my gosh. Chat. Chat. What? Sing Baka Midday? I can't sing that. I don't even know it. I don't even know it, chat. You can't tell me to sing that. How am I meant to sing something I don't know? I know like 3 words of it. I don't have a good singing voice either. Like, if you're expecting something good to come out of me, it's not gonna happen. A cat is screaming ASMR 1 hour. What if I actually, like, what if I do that? What if I have a loud ASMR stream? That's what the sub should be called. When I sang Unravel. This is not a friendly Twitch server. I never said it was. See, you have too high expectations. I'm taking a quick break to talk to chat. The closest to that would be red. A Link Cardia song to sing. That can only end badly, and you know it. Let's give her a little bit of blue down here as well. Chat, you don't understand. I'm not joking when I say I can't sing. It's not modesty, it's not joking, it's truth. You will not survive. I beg of you, please. Do not make me do it. Red closest to shrimping non-sexants. I'm struggling to survive right now. Hey, thank you for coming to the stream. It's always really fun to have you here. Thank you, Evan. I've been lurking while doing stuff for most of the stream. Yeah, that. Can say that I am picking up what she is putting down. Is the mic supposed to be cutting? My mic probably had a bit of a seizure. Because I have Razer is updating in the background and I have a non-Razer headset. So like, Razer breaks everything, chat. Razer's gonna come after me for that, but it's the truth. Razer breaks everything. Ah! You can hear me now, right? Hi, Paladin. Razer said don't fucking move. So every time Razer Synapse updates, something breaks. Like something completely irrelevant to Razer breaks. Every time, without fail. Redeemed hydrate. Hydration complete. It also turned my music off. There we go. It changed the device that my computer was using. Thanks, Razor! Can we all spam her to drink water? Can relate to the Razor issue. And like, every time I've contacted their support and I've been like, your shit is fucking broken. They're like, nobody else has this issue. Which I don't believe for a fucking second. Alright, I'm pretty happy with that. Clothing! Gonna give her something like my magician outfit. The blue is super cool. I'm really liking it. Yeah, they just dusted off. They're just like, oh yeah, it's probably on your end. It's probably this. It's probably that. The blue is super cool. Why am I a god at this? I'm really not. We forgot to give our horns, chat. We forgot to give our horns. And I feel very stupid for that. Add freehand group. Same as last time. We flip our group inside out. This was meant to be our male model tutorial and I wasn't having any of it. Bring all our points together so that we have a little mesh. Alright, I feel like she needs 4 horns. Why? I don't know. It's just the feeling I get. There can't be no horns. Yes, she must be horny. In before Twitch ban. Alright, let's... fix those up. Ishva, thank you for the sub. Thank you, thank you. Feels excellent. Alright, we're gonna delete that one. We're gonna clone this one. I am very, very thankful to my 2 new subs who subbed of their own choice and were not taken captive this stream. I don't know, I really love seeing people get gifted subs, but I also like, it warms my heart to see people do it of their own accord. Oh, Spuddington's heading out. Thank you again for the bits. I hope you will come back. I hope I have not scared you off. I should have waited. I'm about to go now. Sorry, just came here for a short stream. Thanks for your live stream. Thank you for being here. Izumi, thank you for the host as well. How goes everyone so far? We're getting there. We're making progress. Right. Clone that group and flip it. Fix up these little parts. This is the one problem with the flip tool, is that it doesn't always work perfectly. So now I like this side more than I like the other. So let's try again. Let's clone them and flip them and just move that one up. There we go. Look at that! She's got such cool horns, chat! If anything, I'm more determined to tune in. I'll try not to break your ears next time. I'll do my best. No promises, though. I'm too poor to afford a sub on my own. Aw. I don't mind if you don't sub. If you have fun, it's what matters. It's not about subbing. Like, if you're here for 28 streams and you never sub, and you somehow just don't get one in the occasional sub spam we get, like, I don't mind. As long as you're here, as long as you're vibing and having fun, that's what matters. She has pog horns. I would have dumped over $1,000 in donation at least 200 subs. Oh, that's so sweet. Alright, I feel like she needs really simple horns. Red, thank you for the gift sub. Thank you for the forcible joining of the Dragon Gang. Let's give her a little bit of a pattern to her horns. Let's drop back into Photoshop. And I'm just thinking, what do I want to do for them? I want to keep the blue. The blue looks really cool. Camo, hi, how are you? What you doing? Oh, we have a hype train. Chat, we have a hype train. We have a hype train. Chat, hype train. That is a hype train. Chat, you know what to do. Hype, 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 hype. Another gift sub, thank you, Ed. Hype, 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 hype. Hype, 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 hype. I wonder if I have like a bamboo brush that I can use, because I have an idea, chat. Put an outer glow on that. Grab our lighter blue. So that we can get some textures going on. Whoops. Feels great, man. Feels hype train. I'm too poor to take part in the hype train. That's fine! Chat, we just had this conversation about it doesn't matter. As long as you have fun, that's what I care about. Please just have fun. Please feel comfy apart from when I'm screaming. And I will be happy. Soft light. Alright, we have a strange thing. We have a new follower and their name is all in kanji, so I'm kind of scared of it, but thank you for following. Thank you. I'm sorry, I can't read your name. Alright, let's quickly save this texture. Head back into Vroid. Grab a texture we haven't been using. And import it. And hope and pray that I did this right. Was it the white one? It was. Chat, there we go! Look at that! Thanks, I love her. $800 followers hype, thank you! Thank you, thank you. We've only been streaming for a week and we're already here. I feel comfy even when you scream. The first kanji means berserker or rage. That's kind of scary. Come here with the knowledge. This horns are sick. Upu, thank you for the follow. I love her. Started from the bottom, now we're here. Alright, next thing we need to do is fix up these highlights that are going on over here. This one can just probably not stay that blue, but we can afford to play around with them. Highlight position can be about there. And we just have to try and make them match up where possible. There we go, there's another one. Really like your character model, thank you! Thank you, thank you. You got a divine voice and you look divine. Thank you! Is this commission? No, this is just a we're making her. I do not do commissions for Vroids. Someone DM'd me about that and I was like, I don't feel like I'm good enough to. Like, you know when you're okay at something, but you don't feel like you're okay at it? That's how I am with Vroids. Alright, we brought that one up a bit higher, and I think I like how that one looks a bit better. So I might just squiggle these ones up. A little bit higher on this side. There we go. She's just making another waifu on her own time. Yes, I am. And I really like her. I do think these curve parts need to go. I was not sure about them to begin with, but like the further we get in, the more I feel like they need to go. They just need to be like a long piece. So we need to take some of these back up. Yeah, I like that a lot more. Alright, and that one can honestly just be deleted. Clone that and flip it. Choo-choo! Choo-choo chat! Maybe it would take the passion out of it. Probably. I'm not good at doing things when I'm told to. So like, working on commissions for Vroids, yeah, I feel like it It wouldn't ruin it for me, but I wouldn't have as much fun as I do. Like, I like being able to make whatever I want and not have to worry about making it perfect for somebody else. Having said that, I've also kind of been... Let me check who's here. I've kind of been put off of doing VRoids for other people already because I've only done one giveaway. But the person who won it, it didn't go very well. I feel like I'm not gonna name names, but I am gonna bring it up because, like, yesterday on stream, some people asked me why I was in a bad mood, and this was why. Welcome back, Craven. Nightshade, I'm okay. How are you? So the person who won it asked for a specific design, gave me all the reference sheets and all of this, and I was fine with it. I was like, yeah, that's all cool, that's good. And I finished his model, I put it through Unity, I changed all the textures on it, and then he decided he wanted to change his entire character design. Like, after I'd finished his model, and I was about to send him it, and he goes, oh, I don't want this anymore, I want this. So I was like, okay, I'll redo it. So I redid his model, I did the changes that he wanted. And sent him it, and all was well. I was a bit pissed off still, but it was sort of whatever. We're gonna take the eye line transparency up a little bit. There we go. So, after that, all is well. I give him his model. Like, I give him the VRM package, which gives it to him to be able to import it into, like, VC Face or whatever VTuber software you want to use. All of that stuff. So I pass that over to him. He sends me a message and he goes, I'm not going to use it until next year. And I was like, hang on, you were telling me that you needed to change it before your debut so that, because you were being picked on for your design. So at this point I was really sus. And after this he goes, oh, I want the Vroid packaging of it. Like, I want the entire model with all textures. I was like, why? And he went, because I want to do more with it. I'm like, you do realise you can just get that from your, like, VRM? And he goes, no, I want the entire model. And it really got on my nerves that, like, I changed his entire design. Like, I dropped everything and redid his design the second he asked, because he was apparently getting picked on for having grey hair in his design. And I was like, alright, you know, you're being picked on. That's one thing. You can't help that. But then he went and changed the entire thing again. And it was just... It wasn't fun. And he actually got really narky with me on Twitter and got really shitty when I said that I wasn't going to give him the entire file. Where's the highlight for this? So, Yeah, that's why I was in a foul mood for stream yesterday. Because I was just dealing with all of that shit. And I wanted to tell you guys about it last night. I wanted to tell you and be like, this is what was going on and this is why I was in such a bad mood. But he was in the stream. And I was like, I can't say anything when he's here. Grey-haired characters are awesome. Have I written up terms and conditions? I haven't, because it was just a giveaway. It was the giveaway that I did to promote my debut. Like, there was never meant to be anything more to it than that. But, you know, he turned it into this really big deal and made me really, really uncomfortable. And, like, now it's very much a case of, like, would I even want to do all of this again? There's a lump in that. Ah! I'm more than happy to give you love and support. Maybe he's here now lurking. If he is, too bad. Like, I'm not impressed with the way he treated me when I went out of my way to make up, like, go above and beyond to go with all the stuff that he said. And at the end of it, he just asked me for all the files and all the textures and all of the work. And it's like, what? This is not what you said you were going to be using it for. If he'd said that that was his intent from the start, I would have made it in a way that that would have worked. But it was never made like that because he never said anything about it. Yeah, Dinosaur, thank you for following. But yeah, it was a giveaway. It was free. And basically he griefed the shit out of me for it. Do we give her wings? I feel like we give her wings, chat. Is making the stuff hard or mild? It depends on the level that you want to go to with it. So we're at about 2 hours, and a lot of that has been me talking. So I can't really say much. Yes to wings? Alright. And, like, I'm sure he's gonna watch the VOD of this and is gonna hear me shit-talking him, but, like, at this point, I'm really done with him. Like, when I said that I wasn't gonna give him the files, he was just like, okay, good luck. It's like, why are you saying good luck to me? Alright, let's go to Photoshop. But, like, I had a weird feeling from the time that he asked me to redo the character and wanted both models. So, I don't know, I'm angry about it and I feel fucked over for it. But I also don't feel like it's worth my effort too much. You know what I mean, chat? If he comes on and he sees this and is like, hey, fuck you. Well, you know what? Too bad for him. And I feel like he's gonna try and edit it, and it's not gonna go well for him, because after the second one where I was sus about, like, what his intentions were, I wrote on the body texture of the model, and I wrote, Akari made this on it. Like, it's underneath all the clothes. He can't even, like, you can't see it unless you're deliberately taking the model apart. But, yeah. Photoshop crashed. You never know. Better not write something sus. No, I didn't write anything sus. It was just like, I can show you. It was like, on the body. Oh, Photoshop's back. On the body, around the stomach. Like, it had like, Akari was here. On like the torso part. Cause, I don't know, I felt like there was something sus going on. Alright, back to Photoshop. Let's try that again. Have you ever watched JPV Road tutorials? No, I've never actually watched a tutorial for it. I do things. Let's do this again. Right. But yeah, that's how I feel about it all. Peachberry, thank you for the follow. My avatar looks really pretty. Thank you, and thank you for the follow also. Yeah, I think that's an okay base. This is the definition of too lazy to draw wings. I do this like every time I need to make wings. Even my own wings were made like this. Chat, if it's lazy but it works, it's not lazy. It's efficient. Just learn as I go on, BS the little fuck out of things. Yeah, basically what I do. Oh, I don't want to duplicate those. I want to merge them and rasterize them. Like, if there's one thing you take away from my stream today, it's that smart laziness is just efficiency. Okay, chat? Cool out. When we're gonna play Spyro? When I decide to. Merge shapes. Is it midnight for you guys? It is for me. I'm ruining my sleep schedule just to learn about becoming a VTuber. It's 1:45 in the morning for me, so don't know what that tells you, chat. Akari is using big brain time unlike us who have nothing inside head. See, chat, this is why you need me. This is why you need me. I help. Alright, let's add a gradient to this. I'm feeling spicy today, chat. Let's go from black to our blue that we've got all through our character, and back to black. $12.15, you're an hour ahead. An hour and a half. Right, add a bit more stroke onto that. shading. Rasterize that. Point the ends down. I'm just using my mouse for this chat. Back to lurking, I got paperwork to sign. Oh, good luck. Good luck with whatever your paperwork's about. Sleep is for the weak. Sleep is for the weak. What's even sleep nowadays? Alright, we're not going to give her. We're going to do something a little bit out of the ordinary for us. We're not going to give her a little part on the wing. There's a little notch there though. Actually, we will just cover that up. Let's go grab a triangle. Actually, let's do something a little bit different, chat. Let's add a stroke to these. And color overlay. Actually, we should gradient them. And duplicate that. Duplicate it again. Let's add like a little clawy thing. And just the gradients so that they line up. It's like a little crown, and that works because King just came on my playlist. Rai was here, thank you for the follow. Feels great, man. I feel like an avocado that's been left in the fridge for too long. That is the most oddly specific thing I think I've ever heard. Alright. Chat, what colour should the inside part of her wings be? I would kill for one of my mum's biscuits right now. Honestly, same. My mum is a phenomenal cook. Fuchsia? There's no fuchsia on the character. We can't do that. It doesn't work. Chat. Chat, I've lost my drawing pen. Oh, there it is. Chat, we can't have fuchsia. Fuchsia isn't even on our character. We'll give her some, like, golden yellow rune thingies. Alright, next part. Burgundy. This is just the colour that's being used right now. Just so that I can see what's going on. Because otherwise I will get confused. And if I get confused, then we're all fucked. My knowledge of colours is like -1. Dude, they're just colours. We might just make the insides like black and grey. And then put the yellow on top. Anyone who watches these tutorials will very much tell that I have a type. It's dragon waifus. My mum makes these best biscuits that have a bit of jam in the middle. They're called jam drop biscuits. Yes, we have those here too. My mum doesn't make them though. Mama Dragon is the MVP though, chat. Mama Dragon is like truly the MVP. Alright, we want black to grey to black. And we want to sort it out so that it matches up. There we go, there's one part. In shadow, I will inner glow it. Then we put this to black as well so that we get a bit of shading. Paste it there. And just adjust where the gradient goes. Paste it there and do the same thing so that we don't have a wonky section. There we go, chat. See? That wasn't that bad. It was only a little bit bad. Can you change your Twitch name? Red, what are you going to change your Twitch name to? Alrighty, chat. I think, because we went with the whole moon thing, we also need some, like, dark blue space patterns on it. We need, like, something, like, here-ish. There we go. I like the way that's looking. I'm guessing you're Australian too. Yes, I am. I thought that would be obvious. Thought the accent would give that away. I'm still deciding what to change my name to. I don't know. Right, now we grab a big eraser. And we go through and we just remove all the parts we don't need. Red, you should change your name to an empty chegg. A cracked chegg. Something like that. A true unlimited chegg. A chegg of maximum potential. I don't know. Did we miss any spots? Yes, we did. The easiest way to tell if you miss spots is to add stroke to it and then just perceive it. Turn that off, put that back to soft light. There we go. Those wings are looking great. Then people won't know who I am. Wow, I see how it is. Alright, is that a little triangle bit there that's missing? It looks like it. Basic brushes. Yeah, I like these for our moon dragon. Think we need. Oh, we don't need to delete that. We need a little bit of yellow. Could put like an entire arcane circle on her wings, but that would be a bit weird. Yeah, I like that. We might keep that one there. It's annoying when I show up to friends' streams and I talk to them and they're like, wait, who are you? Wow, Red. Alright, let's put a little bit of yellow in chat. Let's get some runes. Actually, I'm not sure about that. I reckon what we do is we just get a couple of little stars. I put one outside the wing. I don't care anymore. I don't care, chat. I don't care. I don't care. I really don't. My mum made carrot and lemon cakes. I know it sounds weird. No, it doesn't sound weird. Those are a very common thing to make. You know what? I think I found what my problem with this is. My problem with it is this grey. I think if we change it to a blue, it'll look better. My music stopped again. I'm kind of scared. There we go. iHazard, thank you for the follow. Yeah, and then if we put this on now, and we... There should be... Oh, I really like that. I really like that. I think we might actually leave them like that and just have our eyes yellow. Right, let's save this as our first wing part. I'm also going to save the PSD because I actually really like how this wing shape came out. Take a break and stretch. Ah, chat, did you hear that? Chat! 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 My neck went... Chat, that was so satisfying. That was loud. That was good. Dude, I am a cornflake. She's broken. I'm not broken. I'm not broken. I'm vibing. Right, now that we've got both of those, let's open up a hair texture and get rid of the hair. And then grab our wings that we've made. Flip it. Stretch it. Transform, flip horizontal. And now get them to line up. Get them to fit. And save that texture thing. Streamer broke. No, streamer didn't break. Streamer is vibing. Streamer is vibing so hard. Streamer is having the best time, chat. Alright, we've got our texture. time to make our wings. So we need that one because we haven't used it. So thickness all the way down, width all the way up. Width 1. 1 is too much. 0.5. Way too many control points. Still way too many. Chat. No, there's not enough. Chat. There we go, we've got 3. Alright. Base. Hydrate. Thank you. I will hydrate. Wow, Red changed his name to Red. How boring. Input our wing texture. Remove that one. Sort out what's going on here. Oh, look at that, they've gone all jaggedy. If they go all jaggedy, the reason is just because they're not lined up properly and they're also being stretched strangely. Who is this red person? Right, so now we need to sort them out. There we go, now it's smoothing itself out. It's being deformed too much. It's still there, but it's not so bad. What's your opinion on Undertale and who's your favourite character? Gosh, that's a really good question. I do see the redeem, and we'll do it after this. This one just does not want to match up. You know what? I actually don't mind the little ziggity bits. Like, they're growing on me. Yeah, I don't mind them. You can get rid of them a bit more by smoothing it out. Chat, how do we feel about her? She cute? We'll do the redeem after I finish this chat, I promise. And we're nearly done with the model actually. Oh, they moved up a lot. There we go. Oh, they're very, very umbrella-like. Remembering that it'll try to go back to the shape that it originally is. So there we go. Kawaii. Kawaii. Arigato. Arigato, arigato. I do like them a little bit more pointed down. Pro-Akari being Pro-Akari. Alright. Clothing. I know what I want to do. I want to give her the magician outfit that I have, but change it to suit her. Because it's got that gold trim on it, chat. I reckon it'll look really cool on her. Oh, we didn't bone the hair. We didn't bone the hair. Alright. So that one. We should actually just do one sides. That one. That is our first bone group. That one and that one is our second bone group. That one, that one, that one. And that one are our third group. Cloudy days, hello, welcome. 1, 2, 3, and then all our little ziggly bits. And then we have our bottom hair, which I don't really think we need to animate. I feel like that one moving independently is not always great, but we might add it to our main one, our main back hair one. Add to bone group. Yep, we might just have it like that. Now I'll remove those ones out and put them with our fourth group. And then those ones as well. Add to bone group. Cloudy, thank you for the follow. Thank you. Right, bone count 1. Fixed point. We need to make the fixed point on this really low. Whoop. We don't want that one to move around too much. Yeah, that worked out really well for a first try, chat. So that one's okay. This next group can have one as well. Bring it down. And let's see how it behaves. Short hair is so easy to rig. What on earth? Swear if you don't stop saying nickany, I'm going to break your nickany caps. If you're going to post a dead meme, please spell it properly. Right, so that one. These can have 2, and fixed point can be maybe 34. Let's see how that one behaves. I don't feel so good, she's already warming up for you today. We might be. Yeah, please don't try and do things that you don't know how to do. Walking, how much movement do we have when it's walking? it's all moving pretty well. Horns we are not touching. Wings we need to have a bone group for each of them. So it can have 2 fixed point. Let's leave it at default just to see. Just see how they behave. They're very floppy. That's okay, I kinda like it on her. I think it works with like the shape of the wings. And remembering that they won't move that much. I got a hype train, yes I did! Can I hide behind you? I feel like I shouldn't have to redeem the crazy Akari. There's a difference between crazy and crazy about you. Anyway, about that. Right, we're going to quickly save her because I'm really scared of V-Road crashing. And we're going to head into my V-Road clothing folder. I kind of want to give her like some really soft, pretty clothes. And I also kind of want to give her like something edgy. I'm not sure. I'm thinking, how often does V-Road crash? More than it should. I do have a free set of clothes that I think would look nice on her. Where's the... I bought something the other day that I think would look really pretty on her. Actually, let's just have a look. I got this off of Booth the other day, and I really like... We still have body shading on. That is okay, that is easily fixable. Alright, I got this off Booth the other day, and I really love it, but I haven't had like a model that I think it would look good on yet. So let's try it on her, let's see how she goes with it. Clothing... Obviously her body texture isn't right, but like, yeah, I got this off Booth and I thought it was really, really cute. Good match. We might edit it a bit so that it's a bit less contrasty, and also fix up her body texture as well. That looks nice. Let's go with that for her then. We can play around with it and make a version that suits her. Input. Let me grab a base texture for her. I grabbed the wrong one. Yep, there we go. That line on the jawbone is gone. That looks nice. Alright, let's bring that into Photoshop and have a bit of a play around with it. So, I want the skirt a little bit darker. I actually have a black version, so we can grab the black version skirt. So, rasterize that. delete this. It gives me... Is this stream educational or just fun? Kind of both. It's a bit of both. We're learning, but we're also not learning. It's not too late. Gonna delete my Google history. It is too late for that. Let's make it like a greyish blue that suits her design a little bit. Let's try this. Clothing editor. Should be on YouTube soon as well if you want to watch. Yes. I still haven't put my VOD from yesterday together, but at some point this will be up, yes. I need to like leave everything downloading overnight. I actually like the white better. That's okay. We can easily fix that. Might just take the yellow out of the white. Make it just very slightly blue tinted or something. I know plenty of other VTubers. Don't say those things here. Oh, that was the wrong one. I don't like that colour. Let's give her just the black one, because that might work better. Yeah, that works better. Chad, I like this more. I don't know any other VTubers. Why would you look at pictures of other VTubers? Have you been looking at pictures of other VTubers? Is this how it is? Have you? Tell me the truth. Tell me the truth. Now. It's Google's fault it showed me Melody's OnlyFans. Why do I not believe you? Blame their algorithm? I don't blame their algorithm, I blame you. Why? Why? It's not like it, I swear. You do have to subscribe to OnlyFans, yeah. So, tell the truth. tell the truth or else. There is no other VTuber for me but you. There better not be. Absolutely, Kai, you didn't see me in EO stream. You guys never learn. I see it all. I see all your trying to impress other VTubers, other dragons. I desire only red. How dare you desire red? Since I arrived, I don't even have browser tabs anymore. Also, I moved my fridge in so I don't have to leave ever. You raided other dragon and I said to her, you can have my body, but my heart is reserved for Akari. Oi! Oi! They're both mine. He's good enough for everyone. No, he's mine. He's mine. He's mine. Check Queen, come closer. This is as close as I can get. This switcher is going on longer than I thought. This is normal every day over here. That depends. Point taken though. I'll go back to working. I'll do the right thing. Alright, we were giving her that. Chegg Queen is 3 inches away from eating us. You know what else is 3 inches? Thanks, I love this dragon. Shoes. I don't think this clothing came with shoes. That's okay. We can do something very quickly. Design. Shoes. Give her heels. And Guro is singing Country Roads in my ear. I'm trying really hard not to sing along. Godfather, thank you for the sub. Chegg must be like a trigger. Stop saying Chegg. Chat. we don't say check here. Alright, let's save this. Save this dragon girl and try her out. I watch other VTubers to support the algorithm that they grow big enough to not notice me. Interesting explanation. Alright, let's export her. I really love her eyes. Actually, now that I'm looking at her eyes more close up, I feel like they need some blue in them, and then like that little bit of yellow. Where are her eye textures? Let's flick into Photoshop. I swear I don't look at any other YouTuber from now on. That's what I thought. Basic brushes. Oh, now it looks too purple. Orange. Blue. Let's save this. You okay if I shrimp on Ninja? Is that a no-no? Why would you shrimp on Ninja? Why is that something you would do? Like, chat, I have never once felt the need to shrimp for Ninja. And if you have, I'm kind of concerned. Imagine shrimping for someone who plays Fortnite. Yeah, I like the blue, but it needs to be a bit more intense. Let's try now. Yep, I like that. I like that. I like that. That's massive sexant energy. He swears all the time, I know, like Ninja. Have you heard this stream? Will I use this model for Spooky Month? No, I won't. I don't even know why I'm making this model. Hey, 420 blaze it! Alright, let's export this dragon and see how we go with her. Going to save up all my wishes so she can bully you. Aggressively bullied on stream. Alright, I'm gonna go to a BRB and we're gonna... Hello, I am back. Pog. She's kind of too dark for this. Let me... Yeah, I don't have that one set up properly. Alright, bullying red. Also, this model isn't rigged to me, so it's not tracking very well. That's okay. I have a doc appointment. Good luck, Daniel. Good luck. Bully red? Red, you still actually didn't answer that question on Discord. You see it. Your response was, I have no idea what you mean. That is not a response. Is this technically looking at other VTubers? No, it isn't. It is not a response that answers the question. This is more than enough bullying, don't worry. Alright, I'm feeling very strange in this body. Oh, chat, my Czech Queen crown is still here. Alright, chat, I'm gonna end stream, and then I'm gonna come back, and we're gonna chat, okay? I'll be back in like 2 seconds, okay?